All eyes also on the Democratic race for U.S. Senate, as the winner of today's primary will go head-to-head against Senator Ron Johnson in November. Lieutenant Governor Mandela Barnes is on the Democratic ballot for U.S. Senate in this primary, with endorsements from his former competitor, State Treasurer Sarah Godlewski, Milwaukee Bucks Executive Alex Lasry, and Outagamie County Executive Tom Nelson. Joshua Piguero joining us now live from Milwaukee from the campaign of Lieutenant Governor Mandela Barnes. Joshua.
Hello, Cammie. We're currently at his watch party in Milwaukee, and as you mentioned, Lieutenant Governor Mandela Barnes was able to coalesce the endorsement of his top three opponents, Democratic opponents for that U.S. Senate seat. Now, last week, Barnes also picked up the endorsement of the United Auto Workers of Wisconsin. Barnes has since started criticizing his presumptive opponent, Republican incumbent Senator Ron Johnson, saying his policies have led to manufacturing jobs moving out of Wisconsin, while Johnson calls Barnes a radical left senator. A June Marquette University poll shows Johnson was viewed favorably by 37% of respondents and unfavorably by 46%.
He is not going to slow down. He's going to be campaigning all around the state, leading with his positive message, but also shining a spotlight on what Ron Johnson has gotten wrong for the state. You know, just last week he said he was wanted to attack Social Security and make it discretionary spending. That's just not where Wisconsin voters are at.
That same poll shows Barnes beating Johnson in the November election, and many Democrats view this Senate race as key to expanding their influence in Congress. Reporting live in Milwaukee, Joshua Piguero, Action 2 News.
There for the update. Now turning to what is a pivotal race come November that could determine the balance of power in Congress.
Lieutenant Governor Mandela Barnes officially securing the Democratic nominee for U.S. Senate, be facing off against incumbent Republican Senator Ron Johnson, who also won an easy challenge tonight. So here's a look at the numbers on the Democratic side, which was once a very crowded field that ended really 2 weeks ago when the top Democratic competition dropped out of the race and endorsed Barnes. As you can see, with 56% of the precincts reporting, he has 80% of the vote. And our Joshua Piguero has been in Milwaukee at a watch party tonight for Barnes.
And the Lieutenant Governor just gave an acceptance speech where he criticized two-term incumbent Senator Ron Johnson. Joshua Piguero joins us now live from the victory party there. Joshua.
Billy, Cammie, as you can tell by the music behind me, Lieutenant Governor Mandela Barnes' watch party is in a celebratory mood because he is now the Democratic nominee that will face Republican incumbent Senator Ron Johnson. During his acceptance speech, Barnes dedicated it to just criticizing Johnson, calling him and claiming that he is an out-of-touch politician. Now, Barnes was introduced by Senator Tammy Baldwin, who has said winning this seat is important and tilting the U.S. Senate towards Democrats. Experts have said that Johnson is one of the most vulnerable Republicans running for re-election. Barnes says Johnson's policies have led to manufacturing jobs moving out of Wisconsin. Johnson calls Barnes a radical left senator. A June Marquette University poll shows Barnes beating Johnson in the November election.
The one thing that he does not understand is that each and every single one of us in every community across this great state has so much more in common with one another than we'll ever have with self-serving, out-of-touch politicians like Ron Johnson. I'm here today to tell you that it's not about red or blue, left or right. It's about those who've been at the top and everybody else who's been left behind at the bottom. It is time for a change, everybody.
Barnes' first campaign stop is going to be in the village of Cambridge at a dairy farm on Thursday. Reporting live in Milwaukee, Joshua Piguero, Action 2 News.
Joshua, thank you. Following the news that he'll be facing Mandela Barnes in the November election, Senator Ron Johnson released a statement saying, in part quoting now, the Lieutenant Governor will support all the destructive policies of President Biden and his enablers in Congress. This is a contest between the radical left socialism versus freedom and prosperity, end quote.